हमारी कंट्री में सेफ नहीं है, तो कंट्री के लोग कर क्या रहे हैं? दिल्ली इज नॉट सेफ.
చెప్పాను వదిలేసి వచ్చేయమని, లేకపోతే వెళ్ళి ఆ డాల్ బూత్లో అయినా ఉండమని చెప్పి.
Just kill that bloody guy.
कैंडल मार्च कर दिया, कुछ भी, इससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. बस लोग अपडेट करते हैं, उस पर कमेंट्स करते हैं, बस ये चीज़ें इतने तक ही रहती हैं.
जो दिल्ली में हुआ था उसके बाद भी अगर हैदराबाद में हो रहा है तो ऑफ कोर्स लॉ स्ट्रॉन्ग होना चाहिए.
Only in Mumbai where I can travel alone without any company, but if I go to any other place, so definitely I need a company.
जब हेलमेट पहनने पे रखा तो उस पर भी रखना चाहिए. हैंग करें तो उनको अक्ल आएगी थोड़ी बहुत ही सही.
डर से बढ़ गया है, मतलब कि लड़कियां, आज बोला जाता है कि इतनी सारी लड़कियां फ्रीडम है, सिक्योर है, बट आज जो भी हुआ ऐसा लग रहा है कि अभी तक हम सिक्योर नहीं बन पाए.
It's been 7 years that the Nirbhaya gang rape case occurred in 2012. But seems like we haven't moved an inch from there. We are still there, stuck in 2012, 7 years back. At least if we talk about the safety and the security of women in our country. 26-year-old veterinary doctor from Hyderabad was recently gang raped by 4 lorry workers in a toll plaza in the outskirts of Hyderabad. She was charred to death, and her body was found on the very next morning, that is on 28th of November. This kind of gruesome act is such a heinous that it brings a shiver to someone's thought even. The woman was being watched by the 4 lorry drivers while parking her vehicle at around 6 p.m. near the toll booth. They had planned to rape her at that very moment. The victim parked her scooty and then she left for the hospital. Before she returned, the lorry driver punctured her scooty. When she returned from her work at around 9:15 p.m. to pick her vehicle, she saw the back tire of her scooty was punctured. One of the lorry drivers who were watching this offered her help. Later, they took away her bike on the pretext of getting it repaired and forcefully took the victim into an abandoned room nearby, where she was raped multiple times. This incident happened in between 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. She last spoke to her sister at around 9:15 p.m. where she told her that she is scared because lorry drivers have surrounded her. Later, her phone was found switched off as her family tried to reach her. The veterinary's sister was the only one who spoke to her for about 6 minutes before she went missing. The audio from her last call was unnerving. She was strangled to death. The chilling details from the rape and murder revive the memories of 2012 Nirbhaya murder case. A lot is said about protecting our women and the safety of our women. Post 2014, India woke up to the issue its half of the population faces right from their childhood. No matter if she is a 6 months old infant who barely even has started living her life or is an 80-year-old woman, no one escaped this horror. According to the Reuters Foundation of 2018's report, it is said that India is the worst place for a woman to live in.
The registered cases of sexual harassment at workplaces increased up to 54% in 2018 from 371 in 2014 to 570 in 2017 according to the official data. In all, 2,535 such cases were registered over the 4 years ending 2018. That is nearly 2 cases reported every day as per government data tabled in the Lok Sabha. Over 533 cases of sexual harassment were reported across the country as per the data, and dozens of rape cases go unreported because of fear and shame. Uttar Pradesh, the country's most populous state, reported the most cases, around 726 over 2014-18, followed by Delhi 369, Haryana 171, Madhya Pradesh 154 and Maharashtra 147 as per the data presented in Lok Sabha. We read, we hear many rape cases. We even experience sexual abuse. If you read newspaper very carefully, 2 to 3 rape cases are essayed in the newspaper, which are happening in the interior of the country, which are not given importance, unless and until as gruesome as Hyderabad horror case does not occur. Even for people, it has become a topic of negligence now. I will be reading out some news for you, which happened in last 7 days. A man raped an 8-year-old girl who was sleeping beside her mother. Her mother, who works as a laborer, was sleeping in a public garden. The child was abducted and raped in Gujarat, Rajkot city. A man murdered a 6-year-old girl after raping her in Tonk district of Rajasthan. The girl, after school hours, did not return home, after which her family started searching for her and ended up finding her body. In Gujarat, 2 men posing as policemen questioned one couple who were just sitting and chilling around. The men then thrashed her male friend and dragged the 14-year-old girl to an isolated spot, raped her and left her there. 6 men raped a 17-year-old girl who was out with friends in a park to celebrate a birthday party. The incident took place in Srinarayanka village of Coimbatore district, Tamil Nadu. A half-naked body of a 55-year-old woman was recovered from her flat in Gulabi Bagh in Delhi on Saturday. Police suspect it's a case of rape and murder. A man raped a 16-year-old UP girl and set her ablaze in Delhi.
Women don't feel safe where they live or where they work. Working women who travel, who stay at work late, their safety becomes the extra burden that they carry on their shoulders every day. It's like working women have to do this extra emotional labor so that a man would not rape them. I am a working woman, and every time I step out of the house in the day, the first thing that I think about is being safe.
We carry pepper spray, sharp materials. We are told to grow our nails sharp, keep our phones on GPS.
We are told to avoid deserted streets. If we are walking home at night and if we hear a slight bit of sound, a bell rings in our mind. It might be a man trying to hurt you. Run. If we hire a cab, we have to first share the details of it with our family or our near ones. If we are crossing a road, there might be a stalker who could follow us. Working hard is never enough. This has to be the extra emotional labor that we have to carry on our shoulders throughout our lives. And then there will be always someone who comes up and says that the onus of keeping ourselves safe is on us, women. Then what is the government doing? Then what are those who this half of the population have voted doing?
After the brutal incident happened in 2012, the government started Nirbhaya Fund for the victims and their families to benefit from. But as per the report, only 1/3 of the motto was actually accomplished. Supreme Court gave an order to examine the fund, after which on the 29th November 2019 in Lok Sabha the report was presented, and it stated as Arunachal Pradesh was allocated with 768.86 lakh, out of which 224.03 lakh was used. Andhra Pradesh 2085 lakhs, out of which 814.01 lakh was used. Assam 2072.63 lakhs. Used was 305.06 lakh. Bihar 2,258.60 lakhs, out of which 702 lakhs was used. Chhattisgarh 1,687.41 lakhs, out of which 745.31 lakhs was used. Goa 776.59 lakhs, out of which 221 lakhs was used. Gujarat 7,004.31 lakhs, out of which 118.50 lakhs was used. Haryana 1,671.87 lakhs, out of which 606 lakhs was used. Himachal Pradesh 1,147.37 lakhs, out of which 291.54 was used. Jammu and Kashmir 1,256.02 was allotted, out of which 324.53 lakhs was used. Jharkhand 1,569.81 allotted, out of which 405.33 lakhs were used. Karnataka 19,172.09 was allotted, out of which 1,362 lakhs was used. Kerala 1,971.77 were allotted, out of which 472 lakhs was only used. Madhya Pradesh 4,316.96 lakhs was allotted, which 639.50 lakhs were only used. Maharashtra 14,940.06 lakhs were allotted, out of which none of the amount was used. It was zero. Manipur 878.78 lakh was allotted, out of which none of the amount was used. Followed by Meghalaya 675.39 lakh was allotted, out of which zero amount was used. Mizoram 883.57 lakhs were allotted, out of which 543.68 lakhs was used. Nagaland 689.55 lakhs were allotted. Use was 357.84 lakhs. Odisha 2,270.53 was allotted. Only 58 lakhs was used. Punjab 2,047.08 lakhs was allotted, out of which 300 lakhs was only used. Rajasthan 3,373.2 lakh was allotted, out of which only 1,011 lakh was used. Sikkim 613.33 was allotted. Again 0 lakh was used. Telangana 10,351.88 lakhs was allotted, out of which only 419 lakh was used. Tamil Nadu 19,068.36 was allotted, out of which 600 only used. Tripura 766.59 lakhs was allotted, out of which again 0 was used. Uttar Pradesh 11,939.85 lakh was allotted, out of which 393 lakhs was only used. Uttarakhand 953.27 was allotted, out of which 679.41 were only used. West Bengal 7,570.80 lakh was allotted. Use was 392.73 lakhs. Andaman and Nicobar Islands 653.08 lakh was allotted. Use was only 147.05. Chandigarh 746.02 lakh cash was allotted, out of which 260.83 lakhs was only used. Dadra and Nagar Haveli 420 lakhs was allotted, out of which 158 lakhs was only used. Daman and Diu 420 lakh was allotted, out of which 0 amount was used. Delhi 39,090.12 lakh was allotted, out of which 1,941.57 lakhs were only used. Lakshadweep 614.71 lakh was allotted, out of which 76.93 lakh were only used. Pondicherry 496.16 lakh was allotted, out of which 128.55 lakhs were only used under the Nirbhaya Chief Fund. It was Nirbhaya in 2012 and now the Hyderabad's Nirbhaya. It's not that rape cases does not happen. It's just that we look at it very selectively. After the Hyderabad case unfolded, Lok Sabha even held a talk on women's safety. Protests are happening across the nation. Women are coming on street and asking for only one question. Until when? Until when we have to come on streets and ask for the people to make our safety their top priority? Discussions are happening, talks are happening, opinions are coming up, but still no action. Women are so fed up for asking their own safety now. It's such a pathetic thing that a working, self-sufficient, self-earning human being is coming to ask for their own safety, and yet she's overlooked. To question or not has become again a big question. But still I will. How many? How many more women to suffer? How many more gruesome cases to hear? And until when the fear will remain?